Oh no, the llama.
Oh, one. Oh, neat.
Hi Katie, is the sound right in the video? There. I did hit the mute button, so I think we're back now. Slight malfunction, kids. Hi Gary, we're just cutting up some pigs and sheep today, so just a processing video. Come and join the chat and say hi, tell us where you're all from. I'm in New Zealand. You're on camera and I'm not.
Candid fucking camera.
So that is just food.
Justin's.
No. Oh, you're done.
Yeah, this is Justin's.
Don't mix
Why
the
does it,
paper.
why does the rain, isn't it?
Don't mix them up.
No, there won't be.
Because I didn't put paper.
Yeah. This is Justin.
We'll cut those these in half. There's Wayne's whole and
Yeah, and then Justin's one's on
I'm
half.
gonna do them both separate.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just getting legs out of the way.
Yeah.
Keep running. Do all the legs, getting all the lines together.
I think he's ready. Florida in the house, welcome. Hi Bill. I'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty.
Hey Sam, good to see you here. Probably won't be talking too much, I'll just be busy packing what's getting cut up. But I'll try and answer any questions that you have. not the boss of me, KD. Now I've done that. Thank you. And that's not a funny color, because it's been in the sun all day through it. Oh, and cheap Hi James, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
What shape?
Sunday, oh no.
We're culling them on Sunday.
I'm not sure yet, possibly.
If you're culling them Sunday, just want to leave it until Monday.
No, we'll keep them done Sunday.
Five sheep will take long, it takes about an hour and a half to do.
So this is quite a fat sheep here, so that's how fat the chop is, so we like to trim them up so that they're nice and lean and not so fat. I don't know what that one is, that one.
No, this one's here,
Oh.
this one. I couldn't tell by the way it's cut.
Yeah.
Most rings are they?
What's happening with the trim?
Just be half and half. It's fuck all. It's one anyway. Be lucky if you get.
Yeah, dead. Couple of days. Hi Sparkle. You're back again, that's cool. You must be bored if you've jumped into my stream. Showing you how to cut sheep up. Make you guys hungry. Justin's. This is Justin's.
Just in.
Justin. So that is wine.
Yes, Wayne.
Yeah, we've got a lot of sheep here. New Zealand's quite well known for sheep and beef farming and vineyards. Hi, Illusion. You eat stolen steak from Walmart. Don't get caught. If I catch people stealing from me, I put them through the mincer, turn them into dog roll. Right, so that's all Wayne's.
So, choppies.
So we're actually working on 2 different people's sheep today, so it's quite important we don't mix them up. So labelling is quite important. Every carcass that comes in to me has the person's name on it and how many animals they have. We don't mix up anybody's animals, so they get their own meat back. That is a must. Oh, Wolfie, good to see you. Shampoo. Must have missed something there.
Blackbird.
Our meat's definitely better than supermarket meat, just because it's killed stress-free on a farm, straight out of the paddock. This is what I do every day. Not many days I don't have something to do. We keep ourselves pretty busy. Are you still there, Sparkle? What do you say to me, Sparkle? Picking up your bad habits, Sparkle. Where's my carrots? It's a bit rude to come into my stream and not give me a carrot. I'm the one with sharp knives here. That's what he said. What is my favourite part of the meat? Off a sheep, I guess you're talking about. I quite like I really like the shoulder chops off a sheep and cut them thin for a barbecue. That's one of my favourites. And rolled shoulders are definitely a go. Nice and slow in the crock pot or oven. Thank you, Sparkle. I feel left out, Wolfie. I don't have a dancing carrot. Yeah, I'd prefer a shoulder roast over a leg roast. Probably because it's got more fat running through it, which fat equals flavour. This is our life of a butcher. Eight Ball. Oh, me and Eight Ball go way back. Will Chris do a good job? And the 8 Ball says, May hats.
8 Ball.
8 Ball. I mean 8 Ball friends. Not likely. So if you're in the chat and you want to have some fun, you can have some fun with 8 Ball, which is the bot thing. So put exclamation mark 8 Ball and then ask a question and see what 8 Ball says.
Eight balls. 8 Ball. Eight balls.
What brand of knife? Katie, that's a dick.
Have a dick.
Gotta have a good dick in this industry. Actually, it is a dick. Frederick Dick. So, I don't know if you can see that. This is another brand of stick knife. My Dick Steel, it's quite a good brand, so I don't know if you can see that. It's too hard to get it in the right place. That sounded really rude.
Dick in a hard place.
How many pounds of meat will you get after cutting up one this size? Barker, we actually go in kilos, so I'm not really up with pounds. A butcher might know because he's older than me. 2.5 pounds to a kilo.
No.
Oh. The sheep probably weigh about 18 kilos, so probably lose a third of that in bone and fat. Yeah, so 2 pound is 1 kilo. 2.2 pounds, Katie says. Yeah.
500 grams.
Oh yeah, a pound of whitebait. Have I heard a Willie moan? Who the fuck is that? No. No, haven't heard of that one, Wolfie. Yeah, I love pork too. We're going to do some pigs soon. We're just on the last of our sheep, JFK. We've got a couple of fat cooney pigs, which are going to be really, really fat. So a lot of trimming and fat animals. Willie Moon's a singer who got in trouble in New Zealand. I thought he was a big star there. Can't say I've heard of him. Pretty sure I'd remember a name like that. Willie. Yeah. Willie is mooning. No. Yeah, gotta have a sense of humour. Go nuts if you don't. It might be Tattoo 1, BVK. Tattoo 1 and Tattoo 2, I think. I probably broke Stream Elements. Might have to have a look at that. Try coffee. Oh, that one worked. puzzles. Yep, that's what we're doing, turning these carcasses into puzzles. Hi Michael, nice to see you. Tell us where you're all from. What do you mean by that, JFK? Is that, doesn't sound like a fantastic comment, that one. That message was deleted faster than you could have typed it anyway. Yeah, we don't really like comments referring to drugs or racism, anything along those lines. They will get deleted. That's what the people in blue are for. PPE is that protective gear. Nick, left hand, my butcher's got a mesh glove on. That's to stop in case he slips cutting himself. So here we've got a boned out half a shoulder. This here is the paddywhack that runs all the way down the back of the spine. In here there's a gland. We need to get in there and take that gland out. So we're going to open this up and then take the shoulder blade out and then take the shank off, and then we're going to roll this. No, you're right, JFK. Why are you addicted to watching this? Why do I like carrots? I guess some people find it interesting. It's a bit of an art to do this. Something you've got to learn. Hi user, where are you from? We have one bin for the trim that we will mince. I'll do all the smaller stuff tomorrow, and then the other bin is for the scraps, bones, fat, which gets picked up by a rendering company here. It's not there. It's not there.
Huh?
It's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not there.
So we want
I was trying to find the gland to show you and couldn't find it. It wasn't very big. That's what she said.
push on off.
That's off which one? Yeah, but one doesn't pedal dirty.
Yeah, that's the big one.
It's the rough one.
Yeah. It's like the heavy one.
Right.
Oh, you shot this fucking nice. Take me down, 'cause I'm going to.
Here's my labels. Can't see. It's not. Can't read it. One. Yeah, I like to put quirky labels on my meat. Just gives my clients something interesting to read every time they take a piece of meat out of the freezer.
Right, this those buckets done.
Right, sheep are done, so I'm going to start on the pigs now, and they are extremely pretty. See you later, Sparkle. Catch you next time. Gross.
Roaster.
I wonder if we should cut that one on three.
Trees,
Do you
okay.
reckon? What's that? We'll put some. It's quite big. Yeah, we could do 3 small ones and two whoppers.
Oh, these two are like the top two.
Yeah. That's why I feel like they were shit too. Sunday and cotton fruit, but I am. Ah, you finally caught alive. I'm just about to end in 1 minute. No, I'm just kidding. How much do I earn? Can't really be exact on that because it varies. Depends how much work I do. Every animal depends on the type of animals. All my work goes on weight. Carcass weight. So here is a half a pork leg roast. It's quite big, so we're going to cut the other leg into 3. 100% guaranteed return trip. One stop chop shop, this one. No, we're not making diddles. I already made those sausages. They're already packed. So we're just cutting up sheep and pigs today. And my job is to pack them. So if you tune in another week or 2 weeks, I'll be killing a buffalo, a water buffalo, and a couple of cows at my block down the road. So I'll be filming that. My Homekill guy will be killing them and I'll film. My back doesn't really handle much killing anymore except for little stuff. So all our meat that we pack here is all vacuum packed nicely so it lasts a bit longer in the freezer. That's how I give my meat back. Unless it has bones in it like chops, I'll tray wrap them. These are the fillets out of the pig, so probably one of the best cuts you can get. have I been doing this? I've been probably 12 years when I very first bought my mobile kill truck and went out learning how to kill. I'm on my 7th year this year processing, so yeah, time's getting on. No, I'm a city girl, so I wasn't brought up around farming or animals. The only thing I got to keep as a kid was a goat, and then they took it off me when it got weaned because we lived in the city. So I just got into this industry, learning from other people, and then it's definitely a man's industry. But I thought, hey, I can do that too. We can do anything. And here I am still going. I actually, how I got into it was knocked on a butcher shop door, and my friend gave me a cow for my dogs because I've always had a lot of dogs, so probably had 4 or 5 dogs, and I thought, oh, that bull will be good to feed my dogs. And then I was like, oh, how am I going to kill it? And my friend said, oh, we'll kill it. And I said, oh, that's cool. So I took it home and then hung it in my garage and the rafters. Surprisingly, they didn't break under the weight, but and I spent 3 days cutting all the meat off the bone, and then turned up at a butcher shop with it all in bins and asked to pay him to mince it for me, and that's how it all started. And then I mucked around his shop for probably a couple of years, trimming bones and learning how to cut up sheep and pigs. And then I used to watch the Homekill boys bring in Homekill because he was a dual butcher, which means he is a shop for retail and also takes Homekill, which you need a different license for. And then one day I went all the way up the top of the North Island and bought a truck, and I showed him the picture and I said, oh, I've just bought a kill truck. And he said, you're fucking mad. And shook his head and walked away. So here I am, still doing it. I made it work, and I've had my fair share of bad experiences, as we all have. Everyone makes mistakes. It's how we learn, and I've definitely made a few bad judgment calls, which I've learnt from. Safety in the field is number one. I did pet food for a couple of years, so we were dealing with a lot of injured animals, and injured animals can be dangerous because they're in pain. So I've had to run for my life a few times and hide behind really thin trees or whatever I could when a big cow was charging at me. So that's my story of how the city girl got into the meat industry. But I love it. I get to meet lots of wonderful people, good clients. Quite a few of them have become good friends of mine. and all my work is word of mouth. So I take pride in my packaging. That's one of my traits, and making really good sausages. Hi Joanne. Oh, Juan. I always say Joanne, but it's actually Juan, the one and only. Check out Juan Live Music. He's a looper on YouTube, Spanish looper. Absolutely brilliant. He does live, so maybe one of the mods can put Juan's link in there just in case somebody's interested. And we're packing up pig. You just missed my life story of how I got into the meat industry. Yeah, pretty out there story, that one. Oh, I love smoking meat. Yeah, we trim out a lot of briskets and for people to smoke. It seems to be a bit of a craze at the moment. The wood you use is quite particular. You can't just use any wood in a smoker, so anything fruit is good. I use white oak and walnut for my smoker, and it has a beautiful smell for my bacon, which I'm quite well known for. Really good bacon. Don't need to go to the gym, this thing weighs heaps. This is how fat this pig is. Quite heavy actually. So we're not going to turn these into chops because I think they're too fat, so we're actually going to take the bone out and trim up the fat and turn them into medallions, which is a boneless chop. So that way I can actually vacuum pack it without the bone, and I'm just become Popeye lifting that. So the reason these pigs are so fat is the breed of these particular pigs. They're Cooney, which are quite often bought as piglets for kids' pets because they're really friendly, and they look kind of cute apparently because they've got a squashed up face like a Persian cat sort of. Kids love them, and they don't root up your ground, but we call them butterballs because they're just butterballs of fat. Taste beautiful, but the fat and not really good meat quantity ratio, whatever you call it. They eat the same as a normal pink pig that's bred for meat, but you don't get the meat yield of these fat ones. Hi Kingsman. Sorry, I can't say your name properly. Welcome to the chat. Tell us where you're all from watching. Is there someone in here, BBK, called I love you, or are you telling me that you love me? Maybe I've got my phone on top check. Do we grind the trimmings? Yes, we turn it into mince. So this will be ground pork. That's like a pig with no legs. We throw away all the fat and bones. Gets picked up by a rendering company here, and then nothing really gets wasted, so it all gets recycled into something like chicken food for all I know. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I love the pork ribs. That is one fat pork belly. I don't actually think I'd want to eat that myself. Be a bit sickly. But we do the best we can with what people get killed. So not ideal for supermarket meat. These pigs are so greasy.
Greasy as a butcher.
Butchers have the worst jokes ever. Mine's a lot leaner, isn't it? Was it just the other end of it?
Yeah, one's leaner than the other one.
So you're like, oh, 35 minutes left.
No, he's got a few minutes.
Check these, shit over. We can, oh, cut that off. Oh, you're gonna do that. Oh, yeah. Here's our pork ribs. We give all the ribs and the eating bones back to the clients for soup, and they're really, really good. You can smoke these and turn them into bacon ribs if you want. Oh, Joanne, sorry, I keep saying your name wrong. Stream Elements is being a bully to you. Ah. Well, I had to make Stream Elements a mod because I was having a problem with the words killing and kill in my command messages. So sorry about that. It's probably only for like a 1 second. No, I didn't see it either. And I always forget to change from top chat to live chat too. Hey Bill, just Stream Elements, not like one. load them out.
No chance.
Oh yeah, I thought that'd be tough. So medallions left.
Medallions?
And we've got about half an hour before we're going to shoot the gap and head to town. Today's my pick up pig food day. So trying to get this done as fast as we can. You could have left the skin on.
It would be worse.
It was that skin. Right, medallions. So here's our medallions, which is our bonus chop. So that it's quite nice and tasty. I never have much luck cooking chops. So here's the medallions all nicely picked up, vacuum packed. This is a favourite label of mine, left over. I printed out too many, if you can see that. I put all sorts of weird quirky things on my labels. Yeah, people get a kick out of my labels. I've got one for every different cut of meat on the beef when I give them back.
Oh, suck a womble.
Suck a womble.
That's so fucking done.
Done. He gets to finish before me. haven't got that much more to do, then I'm done. Hey Roy, good to see you again. I'm nearly finished actually. Just cutting up sheep and pigs today.
What you do, do. Need a fucking piss. I do.
Yeah, Roy, these are pork medallions, which is the boneless chop. So they look pretty good. Yeah, he'll cut about 5, we can leave it in there. So we've got on the last vacuum pack now, and then we've got everything we needed to done, boned out, just in time to head to town. That's my day done. Just clean up to go. I'll do the chops and mince tomorrow, so that's what we've packed today. One pig here, and sheep, 2 sheep. So got everything done that we needed to. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
See you in the future.
See you on the other side. Just face the right way up. Righto.
See you in the fucking future, Lord.